Hey, I'm Zelda.
And I'm Austin.
And we're the drive home.
Today, we're going to be talking about how we made a whole official music video for $0.
Big goose egg.
No budget whatsoever.
No budget.
The drive home wouldn't even be a thing without this music video. Zelda actually reached out to me before I was in the band and asked if I would shoot a music video for him.
And I have to say, too, I felt kind of weird asking you because I had seen you at the Lucas Powell show. I was like, there's no way he'd be willing to do this with no budget.
I had never done one before, so I didn't have anything on my portfolio. And when you want things on your portfolio, you have to be willing to do them for free. And I asked him if he needed a drummer. Now we're the drive home.
So a lot of it was shot in my house. So as we begin going through this...
Right here.
Yeah, right here. And we shoot a lot of stuff right here because we're DIY. So
if you don't have the resources to do something like crazy, like just focus on telling a good story.
So let's get into it.
All of this, I think this was actually your idea. You outside smoking, and it's funny too because you don't even smoke cigarettes.
I don't, no. But I used to for 10 years, 2 packs a day at one point. My external environment was messy and chaotic to reflect what was going on within me. I not only couldn't get my life together, but I couldn't do what I love to do very well. I was just always caught up in how can I get out of right here, right now with a drug or a sip of alcohol. So that was my focus, and I was wondering why I wasn't getting anywhere with my artistic endeavors. And so I think we did our best to kind of represent that with the chaos in the room, right? And I'm just pacing, and I throw the papers off the table, which was a really fun scene to shoot too,
yeah,
right?
that was fun.
Yeah.
We did that probably like 10 times.
Yeah.
And him just whoosh. I was
And
like,
then,
okay, now set everything back up.
Set everything back up, yeah.
Let's change the angle a little bit. Okay.
Yep, yep.
A part of having no budget is just creating your own props. The idea is he like almost like a portal opens up in his house, and this light is being casted from it, and he's like walking towards it. He's like, what is that? And you can see right here, he's
Right
like,
here,
what?
yeah.
What the hell? And he eventually goes through the door and enters into this like other world. And we didn't have a fog machine. I remember we wanted fog to be like coming out of there.
Yep.
And like I couldn't get a fog machine in time. So we lit a bunch of like incense and we hoped that would be enough, and like it wasn't doing shit.
Nope.
It was not doing anything.
But it smelled really good.
It did smell really good, yeah.
So
he comes out of this tomb, which is actually like it's like a tomb of Jesus.
It's like the Jesus tomb, yeah. And this was shot at Manresa Jesuit house, where they had this display of like what the tomb looked like for Jesus. And a lot of hero's journeys, you sort of have like your tool that you need for the hero's journey. You need your armor, you need your master sword, whatever it may be. And so that's sort of what the guitar represents, is that like I'm taking this guitar with me. We start where I can't write a song, and I'm taking the guitar with me on this journey to eventually get there. That's kind of the goal, is like I need my guitar to eventually get through this hero's journey and get back to who I am as a person. We were going for that like kind of last man on earth vibe. This is just my own magic world that I'm in by myself. It kind of reflects kind of the loneliness that was going on within me while I was going through these hard times. The drone.
Yeah, I broke out my drone for this
Oh
one.
my gosh, how cool was that? And that, guess what? That's where you can see that I'm barefoot.
We wanted that kind of perspective of the clouds, of where his head's swimming in, and also it kind of like makes him look really small here, which is like in the story, in the song, and like in the video, like he's feeling very small because he's in this world and he's like, I'm all alone here. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here, you know?
And I remember stepping through those leaves to get all sorts of crazy shots that you wanted, and I was stepping on stuff that hurt.
You were stepping on like acorns and shit.
Oh
and, like,
my gosh, dude. My feet were just like dead. It was like, what, 7 a.m. or something ridiculous. We got there as early as we could, and I was standing on the pavement playing the guitar and singing, and at one point I lost feeling in my feet for real. And I had to like go take a break and like put my socks back on and like jump up and down to get the blood flowing back into my feet.
That's the dedication it takes, man. Art is pain. We just noticed his shadow was like very like clear, and just the way the sun was shining like a spotlight, and we're like, we can use that.
We talk about shadow work in the spiritual community, which has been a big part of like my recovery process from all of this. And the fact that we have the shadow here, I feel like represents that very well for the theme of the song and the video itself, where my shadow is actually in control of the situation. And so you have this sort of shadow turning its head, and then later on, which I guess I'll talk about it when we see it, but
Yeah.
the shadow has a bigger part. When you edited this, I didn't expect the shadow to have as much of a part as it ended up having, and that's how I think about it. Is that
It's
the
almost
shadow
like a guide.
Yes, exactly. The shadow is guiding me of where to go next, and that's exactly how I was living my life, and that's exactly what the song is about.
When you're shooting and something inspires you, explore that. This was another one of those things where we noticed how many statues there were and decided to make that a theme in the video. There's no actual people in this world to talk to. There are only statues.
Mm-hmm.
So he's kind of confronting the statue. It's almost like he's confronting himself and sort of like projecting onto the statue.
We knew we wanted to have the scribbling out scene, so I brought this journal with me that says songwriting on the front. To do those scenes, we didn't know exactly where we were going to do them yet. And so when we found these benches, we were like, yeah, this is the spot.
By the time we shot this, we had realized, okay, we want his shadow to be a sort of a part of it as its own character. And so now he just said, I don't know which way to go from here, and the shadow is going that way. I love how you can't see either of our hands when we do that.
That way. The shadow becomes the guide because the shadow is in control. And then I go through a door.
How cool is this door?
I remember when we shot this, there's like a gift shop in there or something. And somehow no one noticed what we were doing.
Yeah.
And there was like a woman sitting at the desk through like a clear window, like a door wall window clear thing, that like there was another door that you go in to actually like interact with the person at the desk. And all I was doing was, we were getting multiple shots of me opening this door and then letting it like close. Did I let it close behind me? And I would stand in that little area there, and then she never looked over. We got super lucky with that.
This door is just, we thought it was so cool. It's so big and grandiose and meaningful looking.
Yeah.
And so we thought this was the perfect opportunity to transition into Act 2. There's like some sort of like weird dark dinner party going on here.
Yep. And what this represents too is all my friends and family who I let down. And so it's sort of, again, like a big picture representation of my friends and family kind of mad at me. And it kind of corresponds with the gang vocals in the actual song, where all of us band members are shouting, "Tragic Voodoo Child!" Because, you know, while in the song originally it was like, I'm asking myself that, right? And but to kind of visually show it as everyone in my life upset with me for the way that I was behaving in my life, and to be able to culminate that into like this big meta moment where they're all pointing, I get chills. I have chills right now just talking about it.
Shout out to Brenda.
Yeah.
Brenda, Zelda's mom, right there at the end table. That's his actual mom.
Love you, Mom. Good job on this.
Shout out to her for the set design. Look at that. The gold plating, the beautiful centerpiece, the tablecloth. Like, it just looks so... It looks like dark and also very like fancy.
Does anyone notice that second person from the left there? To his right, to our left there, right closer to the camera, is Bridget Edwards, and to Austin's left there is Lucas Powell, both of the Lucas Powell project. My mom's in the middle because she was the one who bared the brunt of all my chaos, and then to her left is Brad, her husband. To his left is our friend Candace Wu, and then you have Austin's girlfriend Jess.
Yep,
to the left.
that is my girlfriend.
It is a coordinated effort here, right? It's a simple move, but it is really powerful how everyone is sitting to start with, just straight forward, right? In the very first frame, look at how everybody is just staring straight ahead, completely lifeless, right? It's almost like these folks there isn't much going on.
Yeah, they're like
right?
kind of stuck in time until like you trigger
right.
them
and
by like
walking in the door.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm showing my face and this is the response I get, right? And I'm taken aback by this. Like I'm just like, oh my gosh, because like the song is about me being in a spot where I don't realize I'm hurting so many people. And so to have them kind of do this in this scene, it's shocking to me. Yeah. I was actually the one behind the scenes sort of directing for
him. Because you're in the scene, you're where the camera is.
Right.
So he was next to the camera going, all right, everybody.
Yeah.
1, 2, point, now.
Tragic.
Yeah.
Voodoo. You know, like I remember I had a moment where I got to direct. Gosh, she did so good in this too.
She did.
This is just incredible.
She really played her part really well.
Yeah. She probably didn't have to act much. It was probably just, Channel being mad at Zelda. Classic sing it to myself in the mirror shot, right? Definitely has been done before. We were totally okay with that. We were like, that's exactly what we need for this part.
For sure.
There they are, right outside the door, which is another kind of shocking moment. Just a moment ago, they were sitting in their chairs.
Yeah.
So they obviously got up, and they got right in my face, really to kind of continue driving that impact.
Brad here, on the left, I had to find all the places where you can't see him very well because he was smiling the whole time. He was really getting a kick out of it. So you'll notice you don't really see him there. You still don't really see him. Can't see him.
He cuts it.
I had to cut around him because he was laughing the whole time.
But we knew this take right here was the one. When we reviewed it that night, like right afterwards, the way that I push out the door with my arm is like, get away from me. I'm trying to escape.
Yeah. And the way you kind of like look back and like almost like fall out the door.
Right.
I was hanging out the back of my Tahoe and filming him on a gimbal in slow motion, running down the street, and we're trying to like make sure no like cars or like people are in it.
I have literally nowhere else to go but to hit my knees and reach out to something greater than myself that I don't understand and all that. And not super original, but we thought it was perfect for exactly this moment in the song and in the video to just have a classic cry out to God kind of moment. The strength came to me when I actually admitted I don't know what I'm doing, and that's what the crying out to God scene represents, is like me finally admitting I don't know what the hell I'm doing. And that what we're visually representing, the way that we're visually showing that here in the video is that's the key. That's the key to everything kind of getting better.
So show me how to get back home.
Mm-hmm.
And it showed him he was home. It did.
Yeah, and as you see, I don't know if we actually pointed it out in the first scene, but the welcome sign was like fallen over, right? And now the welcome sign has been magically put back where it belongs, and the flowers are there, right?
So it's sort of that classic hero's journey. He comes home and yeah.
It's all cleaned up.
Cleaned up, looking like it does right now.
Yep. And I can put the guitar down and rest, finally. And
yep.
Take a load off.
Take a load off.
Take a load off. This whole thing has completely changed my life, and doing the band with you and the way that all came to fruition has been one of the best things that's ever happened to me, man. So, and this was all the beginning, and so it will always have a special place in my heart for everything that we're doing now, and I'll never forget all those days that we shot this and all the work that we put into this, and it means a lot to me. So just want to say that.
Thank you, man. Yeah. Thanks for saying that, and same here, dude. Like this completely, you asking me to help you with this video completely changed the course of my life. I was kind of like done with music until this came about, and now look at us. We're in a band. We're doing well, and we're making awesome stuff. And yeah, this is just the beginning, and I'm really excited for everything that's going to come next.
Me too.
And yeah, so thank you for having me be a part of this, man.
Thank you, man.
It's a special.
All right, guys. Catch you on the next one.
Thanks for watching.
Smash the like button.
Yeah, buddy.
Smash it.
Smash that like button.
And new music is on the way, so can't wait to share it with you.
Yep.